Hello everyone, my name is Saksham Dikshit and this is my channel Pentest Diaries, and today I'll make another video that is the 11th video of Docker and container security itself. And in this video itself I'm not talking about any concept, I'm talking about the future of Docker and container itself and what are the things we can expect in the future of Docker and container. Like if anyone is start learning the Docker and container today, what exactly a future, like what type of thing is coming in the future itself, and how much is the scope we have it in the future. So everything I try to get it covered in this video. So this is not at all be a practical video. This is purely be we are thinking about, we just trying to like whatever the information I'm getting it from the internet, I'll try to make it in this content. I'll try to make you understand about it, what are the possibilities in future, what are the different technologies, try to get it integrate, what are the type of improvement we are seeing in the Docker and container, everything I'll try to get it covered in this video. Okay, going further with that, if we talk about the future of Docker and container, so how exactly this will work. So Docker and the container have already revolutionized software development and the deployment, but their potential for future use cases continue to expand as technology evolves. Like whatever the limit we have reached so far, we can't say that this is the final limit for the Docker and containers. We can say that like this is just a milestone which we have reached it, and we have to go beyond that. That is the potential of Docker and container itself. If we're talking about the use cases for the Docker and containers, definitely we'll start with first, that is a continued dominance in microservices architecture itself. So dominance in the microservices architecture itself, like definitely we can talk about only a Docker itself. It's having a dominance in it. So microservices architecture style of breaking down application into smaller independent services perfectly aligned with the containerized. Docker's contain provide a lightweight and portable ways to package and deploy these services, enabling. So that's one of the thinking. Taking example, it's not at all be a full application microservice will try to get it deployed. Containerized is just trying to break it out in a multiple zones itself, and that to be get it combined, so that it's not at all be a bigger load we are seeing on a single server itself. That was the reason a Docker can play a beneficial role if you're talking about the service to be get split in multiple ways. Faster deployment cycle, that's one of the thing which is a key reason behind it, which we call as a microservices deployment on a Docker. Improved scalability, enhanced fault tolerance, that's also like if at any one time anything is not going well, then definitely that is one of the tolerance point which we can figure out faster as compared to the Docker when we are deploying the microservices on a Docker. Scalability also another thing. Like the thing is that if we want to scale up on a higher level, taking example, we are running 4 containers right now, and there is a requirement of lot of service to be getting consumed. Lot of users are trying to get it approach that microservice. Then at the time, the containers will be get it triggered. It will get it generated as per the need itself. That's the thing which you're trying to get it cover. Like that is the thing, the benefits in the future itself. We can see that right now also the things are going on in this way, but the thing in future itself we can see a lot of things in an optimized way. Seamless integration with the serverless computing, that is also one of the thing which we can say that like serverless computing right now also is a boon topic itself, but the thing is that in future aspect, integration with the Docker itself is also one of the thing which we can see it in the future. So containerized function, hybrid deployment, that's one of the like, different type of hybrid deployment is there itself. Like if we have a different flavor type of applications, we can get it integrate different type of Docker also we can try to get it integrate. So that is one of the thing in hybrid deployment itself. We can see that in future aspects, and even a serverless one also we can see in future. Powering the growth of the artificial intelligence and the machine learning. Right now, like we're talking about the machine learning and artificial intelligence, we are just thinking about TPU we are utilizing it over, like couple of guys are using a Colab or Jupyter notebook, or couple of cases we are trying to do it everything on internet itself. We are using a Colab itself, as we don't have that much capability on our system itself to run a high-end programs of AI or ML itself. So that was the reason future aspects, if we're trying to make something in such a way, then definitely that type of things we can get it perform on I can say on Docker itself is easily, instead of just having purchase a high-end system just to get it run such type of codes, making a model on your base machine itself. You can use it a Docker in future aspects. Even right now also a couple of ways we can do that, but the thing is that's not reached to that level where we can say that we can deploy that everything on a production. In that category of it, we can say that simplified deployment itself and a consistent environment itself. That's coming in the category of the AI and ML. Now, the fourth point which we're talking about, the enabling efficient edge computing. So resource constrained environment and offline functionality. So these are the things which is coming under that, like edge computing, where the data processing and the analysis happen closer to where the data is generated, required lightweight and the portable solutions for it. So that's one of the key reason behind it. We are looking for the Docker in that way. And resource constraint, like Docker containers are well suited for deploying and managing the application on resource constrained edge devices. So that's one of the thing. And other than that, offline functionality and the containers can be designed to operate even when disconnected from the central network, making them idle for edge deployment itself. So that is the core reason behind it. We are using edge computing and integrated that with the Docker itself, and to be get it enabled in future. Streamlining internet of the things, IoT management itself. So modular application scalability and the security itself is one of the thing which is coming under the future. So like especially in the IoT section for it. So containerized application can be deployed on the IoT devices to provide the functionality like a data collection, processing and the analytics. We can do it very easily. Scalability and the security, we can say that the containers enable easy scaling of IoT deployment while providing isolations for improved security itself, that to be achieved in IoT section using a Docker in future as well. Right now it's in the initial phase itself, but in future definitely we are seeing like a lot of integration over there with the IoT. Now with the potential application in blockchain technology, which is we have discussed about it also. So while challenges exist, containerized has potential to streamline blockchain development and the deployment. Standardized infrastructure, we can deploy it in immutable ledger. We can do it on a Dockerize, like on a Docker. We can do the containers can be used to create a tamper evident environment for running a blockchain nodes, enhancing the security for it. So running the node is one of the thing, but enhancing the security also one of the thing which we require in case of blockchain. And standardized infrastructure, Docker can help manage the complex infrastructure required for the blockchain networks, potentially simplifying deployment and the maintenance itself. So that's also a part of the, like when we're talking about the blockchain to be get it deployed on a Docker itself. So one of the thing which we have seen in our previous video also, we can do that, but that is in a simulated environment in a small scale, not for a bigger one. If we're talking about a lot of nodes, I can say that a lakhs of nodes to be there itself. Just to make that appropriate over there itself, we require the Docker should be capable enough to have the capability to have the blockchain on it, platform on it. Going further with the DevOps automation, the CI/CD pipeline itself. So Docker Docker focuses on portability and the consistency, makes it a valuable tool for the automating software delivery pipelines. Consistent environment, streamlined deployment itself, automated build and the deployment become easier with the Dockerized application itself. So it's coming under deployment itself, like automating build its deployment. It's totally be giving a next level type of efforts, like the developers are not giving that much effort, and it's automatically everything to be get it automate built as per the need itself. Whenever there is a requirement for the Dockers to build that clones for it, that to be get it covered under that. And container assure consistent environment across deployment, testing and that production stages also. That's also one of the things which is a beneficial at the time of the CS in the context of the CI/CD when we're talking about the automation in case of Docker. Security enhancements remain a priority. So right now I can say that Docker is not at all be giving that much level security which we are expecting, like which we are getting it from a normal EC2 instance. If we are talking about any VM which we are building it on our any chassis server itself, we can get a lot of security, we can have a lot of control on it. But in case of Docker, we don't have that much level of security, and if at any point of time if one container is get compromised, all the container present on the same chassis itself, on the same server itself get compromised. That is a bigger problem for it. So that type of thing will try to get it improve in future aspects. So container security features one of the thing in secure supply chain practice, also one of the thing which is a priority in the future aspect for the Docker for the security. Now, hybrid and the multi-cloud deployment, that's also one of the priority. As organizations leverage hybrid and the multi-cloud environments, containers will play a key roles in the future. So consistent management, containers ensure consistent application deployment and the management across diverse platform itself. So whatever the platform you're utilizing, it get integrated with the Docker. And the portability and the flexibility, and containerized the application can be easily migrated between the different cloud providers or on premises infrastructure itself. We can get it done, like either if we have that in-house one or we have it in the cloud, it get integrated. And portability and flexibility is one of the things which we can get it achieved using a Docker in future. Now the last topic, which we call it as a continued standardized and the interoperability. That's a standard itself, where we are just talking about that everything to be get standardized in case of Docker itself. And container image formats ensures greater portability and interoperability. In future, we can see like right now also, like we have reached to that level where we can have appropriate standards be in place. Improved container runtime in interoperability. Containers will be able to run seamlessly across different containers runtime, offering more flexibility. Like we can run it in different runtimes also, and that to be giving a more flexibility for it, that we can see it in the future ongoing. This is a ongoing stuff which is going on right now, and in future as well definitely we'll see the benefit in the context of it, so that at least we can expect a lot of things. Like these are the things which we can project it right now. But the thing is that as per the innovation right now going on in the Docker section or any other field itself, with the security, with the blockchain, with the AI itself, definitely we can see a lot of things are getting changed in the future aspect. So definitely whatever the changes I'm seeing it in the future, so definitely I try to make the more video on it. So in conclusion, Docker and the containers are here to stay, evolving to address the challenge and the emerging technologies and the complex IT landscapes. Their focus on efficiency, portability and isolation makes them a valuable tool for the developers, IT professionals and the organizations of all sizes. That's most important. This is the final line. I can say that this is most important, even for that individual users, even for the organizations. Everyone is looking for that type of thing from the Dockers. So I hope you like this video, and in this video itself, this is a theory portion, but the thing is that I want you to like having an idea about it, what actually the things which we can expect in the future from a Docker and containers. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much once again. Take care. Bye bye.